It's just different.
It's different. I know I'm whipping different. It's different. I know I'm whipping different. It's different. I know I'm whipping different. It's different. I know I'm whipping different. Whipping like Ramsey, whipping like Gordon. Nigga, I'm nasty. Nigga, I'm Jordan. Especially when I'm mic recording.
We're here live in the heart of Dallas, Texas. I am your humble, handsome, and holy host, like Caesar, man. And this is the All Pressure Podcast, man. These are my castmates, man. We got my boy Dougie Blast.
No, I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? We got the ever hilarious, the ever vivacious, my dog, Mr. Corey Cherry Jr. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got the man with the master plan, the sensei himself, man. We got KB in the building, man. Say something to the people, bro.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Man, we in here, you know what I'm saying, man.
night
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We back in here, man. We are kicking it, okay?
five
You know,
o'clock
it's a little bit later than expected, man. But we ain't never gonna neglect it though. The game is sold and not told. You know, told not sold. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Pick it up. So we just moving, man. We are talking all things media today. All things I will slap you in the face. Don't worry. Okay, today's episode. Don't worry. I got the peel. Okay, man. So before we go too deep into it, man, how y'all? Where are y'all at right now? Where y'all at? Y'all balanced? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great? What's happening right now?
I just started a new job, bro. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's beautiful, bro.
Yep. And got on another tour. Shout out to Calamar White.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, that's a blessing,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
seen that, bro. I seen that. Yeah. I seen
Yes,
that.
sir.
Seen that going next level. Where you at, man?
Shit, I'm chilling, man. Just taking it one day at a time. It's still early in the week, so ain't anything too crazy that happened.
Facts. I got you. And KB.
Man, honestly, I finished the book this week.
It's good.
So that's fine, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Shit, my vibration's high, bro. I feel good, real balanced in life. Getting a lot of shit done, so shit, I'm just excited on what's to come. So yeah, everything good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about you, C, bro?
Man, I'm in a great space, man. I got a lot of good things coming my way. So, like I said, it's just the consistency, the constant foundation. You know, this attention to detail, and so I'm just tapped in more than I've been, you know, in recent memories. So I'm definitely glad to just be in this new space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You gotta embrace that, man.
yeah, bro. And it's just interesting, you know, whenever, you know, you find new opportunities, whenever different doors are opening, you know, like we always talk about, it's the preparation, but then it's just like, damn, it's really happening. But it's like, should I be surprised? I put the work in, you know?
Exactly.
But then it's just like, the work's not done. Job done yet? What Kobe say, job finished?
Yeah.
Nope.
Job not finished, you know what I mean? So speaking of a job, okay, speaking of finishing the job, okay, we are talking about my man Will, okay, West Philadelphia born and raised, Smith, okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Slap You in the Face at the Grammys, at the Oscars, Smith, okay? Bro, it was some crazy shit going on. So just in case y'all don't know, Will Smith did go across Chris Rock's face last night, live. And when I say live, it was live at 5, and it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Probably one of the craziest things ever been on TV.
Yeah.
Honestly, he made a joke about Jada Pickett Smith. She has alopecia. He made a G.I. Jane joke. I thought it was cool. You know what I mean? I thought it was cool, and then seeing how it escalated so quickly, it was really crazy. So I just want to just kind of turn this over to my man Corey Cherry. You being the comedian here, what do you just break down the situation? Just like how you feel.
One, I agree with you, bro. The joke wasn't that bad, bro. Honestly, bro, it was actually an empowering joke. Honestly, saying she could be the next black woman to play G.I. Jane, because the last G.I. Jane was white.
Yeah.
So, one, and then another thing I feel that was, like, he took all that the wrong way. And me as a comedian from Chris Rock, I'm like, bro, he could have went way worse. You know how many bald people it is?
Yeah.
Ugly bald people?
Yeah.
Could have went way worse, bro. He could have took that a whole nother direction.
Exactly.
So, in my personal opinion, bro, I feel like Will took that way out of hand. Then some people saying it was staged. If it was staged and I read that script as Chris Rock, I'm finna be like, nah, I need a slap too, bro.
I don't know, bro. I mean, he let some white people call him nigga, so, well, not call him nigga, but say nigga around him comfortably. So, you know, he might be comfortable with that.
I'm just saying, bro.
You feel me?
So
They
how much you gonna allow somebody to slap you for though?
Yeah.
How much it costs?
How much does it cost? How much does it cost to slap
I'm
Corey
gonna tell
Cherry?
you right now, ain't no open hand slap.
Oh,
You ain't finna open hand slap me. Then walk away.
Underhand
So he
slap.
can punch you.
Nah, you can.
Well, see, and I think that was like the craziest thing was just like the audacity of this Negro, because how smooth he walked up. And my thing is just like this: a lot of folks is like, "Damn, how he just slap him?" I'm like, bro, Will Smith would have got that slap off on anybody. You got to realize this is Will Smith. If he walking up to me, I'm gonna be like, bro, something amazing is about to happen. I don't give a fuck if I'm hosting or not.
He walked up smiling.
He walked up smiling and then smacked him. Think about this: Will Smith.
on
If
anybody.
Will Smith walks up on you smiling, you are not going to be defensive.
I didn't see him smile though.
We didn't see what he did. All we saw was his back. But I'm just saying,
Bernie Mac?
who you talking about?
Think you would have walked up on Mac?
I'm just saying though, it's different stuff for different folks. But I'm saying he would have got that. And Will Smith approaching anybody in the stature he's in and that space he's in, you don't know what's happening. I feel like he would have got that.
Approach August Alsina. That's what you need to do.
Here you go.
Come on, bro.
Why you think you should watch
yeah.
August Alsina, honestly?
And she put your you need to talk about. She put y'all relationship out there on the public, and now you mad because he said a joke. When she embarrassed you.
Yeah.
Embarrassed.
Sound like you need to talk to the wife.
No, you need to talk to August too, because he knew about it. He just tried to play it like he didn't. Nah, that nigga's a good actor, so he knew about that.
So my question is to you, because I feel like this your topic, you know what I'm saying? With you being a comedian and everything.
Definitely.
So I'm saying you out with your girl, you know what I'm saying, and somebody, you know, the host get to find her ass up. What you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Start find your girl.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's visibly uncomfortable. It's not like if she's laughing off like she's uncomfortable. What you gonna do? No, I'm like, what you gonna do?
This is no disrespect. Calamar's my guy.
for sure.
I done seen that nigga knock out a few people.
Yeah.
Well,
Pick somebody my weight
We're not
class.
talking about anybody. We're not talking about anybody particular.
No, I'm right. In my personal opinion, bro, I feel. Why you come? Like, you know, this is not my specialty to fight, bro. I can do a joke. You didn't put me in an uncomfortable situation. Now you looking for you do something. You know how stupid I look at the mic.
Yeah. Man, I let you think,
Nah,
bro.
but
She
I'm
said
like,
she didn't like
but I'm
the joke.
like, if you run up there and he DC young fly your ass, then what?
Then now
You know
I'm
what I'm
look goofy.
saying? Like,
Now I'm slept, and my girl got ripped. That's bad.
you know what
It's
I
a
mean?
double L.
Double homicide. Double homicide. So like, do you think him as a comedian, bro, like just as far as just comedy and just where he was, do you think he was justified? You feel like folks are soft? You know what I mean? Like as far as their reception to comedy. Well, no, I'm not gonna ask a double-sided question. Let me ask you one question. Do you feel that Chris Rock was justified? You know, in making his joke. Do you feel like he was wrong? Do you feel like he overstepped his bounds, or you feel like shit, like he should be able to say what he wants to say if he's given a
feel
platform?
like it gave him. That's his job as a comedian to make light of situations. Like I said, I think Brody could have went way worse.
Yeah.
But he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He spared her. You know, I'm like, hey man, hey, love you, could be the next G.I. Jane. Please tell me what was wrong with that. If Jada could sit there and cause she showed avoiding the mics. Like, I need to hear what was bad about that joke.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, she said way worse on her table talk. I've heard
Way worse,
talk,
bro.
So I can see that.
And nobody know her
I can see
condition.
that. I can see that. So okay, so comedy. So we're gonna talk about comedy. I know KB's big into comedy. You know, we always like chit chat about like different like stand-ups and shit like that. You know?
Richard
And so,
Pryor, the GOAT.
hey man, and so like, do you feel like comedy's watered down? Do you feel like where comedy has been and to now, do you feel like it's watered down? Do you feel like we're not getting that same feeling, that same energy?
I feel like people are just more conscious that, you know, once upon a time they'll be like, hey, sticks and stones may break my bones, words will never hurt me.
Say that.
So it's like the comedians are forced to be more crafty at their skill. You know what I mean? They're forced to get better at their skill and evolve. And not just rely on just talking bad about a specific race or talking bad about people. They're forced to actually make you think and put well thought out jokes together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While avoiding those touchy topics. Do I feel like it's watered down a little bit? I like some of the vulgar comedy, so like I fuck with the shit. Yeah. But it is watered down a little bit. But like I said, I think it's just really forcing them to think outside the box, like and really pay attention and nurture and take time to grow their craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, just being more well rounded.
So, bro, I think it is like watered down too, but I think a lot of things are just watered down. You know what I'm saying? Because of people are so emotionally attached to it. Because you know when we were growing up, you know it was nothing to fire up. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, whenever, however, and they was receptive to it, and it was kicks and giggles. But you know, you also got to be mindful. There's people out there that don't take jokes lightly. You know what I'm saying? You never know what season they may be in. Like, I told KB this story, so I got to tell it again. Real talk, bro, because it made me realize a lot about me when I was telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because I was young, I was in the first grade. You know what I'm saying? And I was that. You know what I'm saying? That first grade, like I had nice shoes, nice everything. And a new dude came in. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as fortunate as me. And shit, teacher had walked out the room, and I was like, you know what? This is my opportunity, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. Yeah, this is my time to shine. Definitely got my shine on too, right on the floor. I'm gonna tell you right now. So got to talk about his shoes, and I ain't a lot pointed at his shoes, and I looked up, and I'm tell you right now, boy must have been Mike Tyson's son,
Oh my God.
cousin, something.
He wasn't playing with you.
Boy, I'm telling you, one hit a quitter. Teacher came in, I was under the slept my shit. He didn't sleep my shit, but I was sleepy from crying. I was sleepy from crying.
You get good sleep on them school days.
Hey, what these first off?
They probably didn't wake you up to about third period.
You gonna get some.
But I just say that to say, bro, you just gotta be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, the things that you say to people in general nowadays, because people are self-aware, and you know, people are battling a lot of different emotions nowadays more than ever because they are self-conscious about their mental. So it's a double-sided sword, you know what I'm saying, because we still want to be able to rip people up and laugh because, you know what I'm saying, that shows our personality, like that brings us together. Like when you walk into your family house, the first thing somebody say might be something about you, you know what I'm saying? So it's a hard pill to swallow, you know what I'm saying, but like KB said, it's just time for all of us to evolve and then be able to get on top of this.
Comedy is like the last thing I feel that we should, as comedians, but I feel like it's the last thing, the only thing that only people that can say what they feel.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like they shouldn't be judged because laughter should bring people together, bro.
Facts.
Us should be the ones to be on stage and talk about the situations that make y'all uncomfortable but bring y'all together. I'm like, damn man, that's low key kind of stupid, bro. Why we mad about that? You know what I mean? Right. So I feel like you shouldn't be afraid to touch certain topics. I don't feel some topics shouldn't be off the record.
Off the board, man. I think shit. If you listen to if you even listen to Eddie Murphy Raw, whenever he had the Raw suit on, he dropped the F-bomb. When I say F-bomb, he's referring to homosexuals. But he's dropping the F-bomb left and right. And at that time, you have to think, and I'm just talking about in this new age, at the time, you have to think that was offensive to folks, but it wasn't as widespread, and folks weren't able to be in the upright. This new age of social media, niggas is holding you accountable for what you're saying. You know? And
cancel culture.
And it's cancel culture. Fortunately, you can't cancel Will Smith. He's a billionaire. So, like, he's going to continue to create for himself. But, like,
I think he got his stripes, though. Like,
no, he definitely earned his stripes,
you
you know? But when you're in this new age, folks are very highly sensitive, and everybody's feelings matter now. You know what I mean? And it's a sad time for creativity, especially something as raw as comedy, because like you said, people take, even Kevin Hart talking about his mom passing away, and just people taking such ugly situations and making them beautiful and making people laugh. You know? And ultimately, like that's why we go to comedy shows. You know what I mean? And even if you have dark humor, some shit be really fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it really be crazy. And it's like, should I laugh? It was so messed up like that, you know? And so it's just like, allow people just to be people and just enjoy themselves, man. I really hate it. But speaking of enjoying yourself, man, let's give a round of applause for my dog, Samuel L. Jackson. My boy got his lifetime achievement, okay? He received his Oscars. Many may or may not know he was in Pulp Fiction and was nominated for Best Supporting Actor but did not win. But he won his lifetime achievement, and it was delivered to him by none other than Denzel Washington, man. And so it's a beautiful moment to just see him getting his flowers, man. I love Samuel L. Jackson, man. He has been a pivotal part of my childhood growing up and just like a dominant black male figure. You'll never see him off his game. So I think it's beautiful just to see him get that, man. So speaking of game, man, we're going to transition this, okay? We're talking the NFL. We're talking the LOONIE rule, okay? If you all at home do not know, the LOONIE rule, the NFL is required to, interview at least one ethnic minority, okay, for a head coaching position. But they've expanded it now to include women in that. You know, there is a lot of female coaches here in the NFL now. You know, we have several, and so just kind of looking at just that transition, it makes you think. So hold on, let's make sure. Let's name a few. Here we have Jennifer King that works with the Washington Commanders. We got Lori Locust. We have Christy Bartlett, and we also have Kaylee Brownson. We want to make sure and shout those queens out for doing what they're doing for the sport. But it makes me think a little bit. It is. I feel I don't want to say a little too quick, but at the same time, it makes you think. We have 2 black male coaches in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Okay, one being Lovie Smith, who was just hired this season by the Houston Texans, and the second being my man Mike Tomlinson for the Pittsburgh Steelers. There are 32 teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, I think these black male coaches are grossly underrepresented. Okay, and so I think that they should have a little bit more of an opportunity before we're opening it up to, you know, allowing women to be head coaches. You know, but at the same time, I don't want to sound sexist, but I'm like, the game has been going on for many, many years. For sure. You know, there's certain things that you still have to learn. There's certain aspects of that camaraderie, certain aspects, you know, of just really just the foundation of what's happening here that you have to understand. So I just think that we do need to continue to open up these doors, you know, for these queens. But I think that these black male coaches definitely need a shot. You know, I think they need more. I think they need more of a look before we expand it. You know, so that's just where I'm at. You know, and I said what I said, man.
I'm with them.
KB, where you at? You look like I see you in deep thoughts. I was gonna see where you at. I know we was talking about it.
Honestly, I don't see it as bad. I think they should have, like I said, waited a little bit longer before they did expand the rule, because they're not funneling them straight to head coach. And I do want to go ahead and share, like, there are a few multiracial coaches and identified as color coaches more. You know what I mean? One being, of course, the Miami coach. So I just want to make sure we shed light on him as well.
Yeah, but Brian Flores?
Correct. No.
The new coach?
Yes, he identified as multiracial. That's why they went on and hired him. He identifies as that. So
are you talking about the gentleman that they just got from San Francisco?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel me? So what you call it? But about the rule, bro. They're funneling them to the offensive side because they see that most head coaches do come from the offensive side of the ball. So they're trying to get them in more positions. So I don't think it's a bad thing. I just don't think, like you said, it should be so soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's too soon. You know what I mean? It's very sudden.
And not to interrupt you, but in 2020, we just had a female coach go from intern to actual coach. So this has been 2 years in the making. You know?
Right.
Rooney Rule has been in effect now, we'll say not even a decade, but it's been in effect for quite some time. So I just, you know, like I said, I just think.
And it's overpopulating at that point, that pool that they're having a pool from. So now it's not the one minority person getting the interview. Now you have to worry about is it a minority or a woman.
Because now she is technically a minority in this industry.
Correct.
And I feel like that does, like you said, and you have a lot of capable coaches, you know, and these black coaches get the short end of the leash a lot of times. And I just think, you know, and even just looking at the situation with Brian Flores, who has a live action lawsuit right now against the NFL, you know, a class action lawsuit, should I say? So sorry. And it just makes you think the things that these coaches have to endure,
100%.
and then still not being able to get a fair shot, even though you may be the best man for the job. You know, it's all about who you know at the end of the day. So I think it's scary, bro.
Because like I said, it just makes it that much harder.
Yeah,
you know,
make it oversaturated.
It was already hard because they only get one interview. You only promise one person that you have to. Well, you just have to interview just one black person.
You just have to interview him.
Just like a sign, like basically a form of affirmative action. You just got to interview one black person or one minority. Now it's one minority or one woman.
Yeah.
So now you got to choose and make that decision, and just to get that one spot, it shouldn't have to be. I think the best person should get the job.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean? So that's not going to change until the people who have the power in the NFL, which is predominantly the white man, releases some of the reins to the power. That's going to start with the owners. So we're going to need to get more black owners so we can go ahead and change that curve on it. So we don't have to rely on the white owner to go ahead and hire down and go ahead and look and bend the rules, because of course he's probably going to want to hire somebody who looks like him. Just being realistic. So that's how I feel about it.
I like that. Not for real.
You gotta have ownership. We do so, man. That's just so heavy to me, man. It really make you think. You know, just how far we've came or haven't come. You know, regardless of just stature, regardless of your profession. You know, it's like twice the work for less the worth.
Yeah.
Always. So.
For sure.
Hey, yo, before we get off sports though, I want to ask how you feel about the playoff rule, how they went on and adjusted it.
They had to. They had to. It was a situation where you had a team who literally could have been in the Super Bowl,
Right.
And they didn't get the opportunity, to.
What was the adjustment?
Josh Allen.
And so it's basically with the rule, in overtime, if you score a touchdown, the other team it's sudden death. So if you score a touchdown, then
the game
it's
over.
done. But now both teams get a possession. So it's like if you score a touchdown, we get a chance to score a touchdown. Then if we don't score a touchdown, then
In the playoffs.
In the playoffs though. So
Not regular season, this playoffs.
is it? I thought it was right.
I believe it was just in the playoffs.
Just in the playoffs.
Yeah, just
but
in
I
the
mean,
playoffs.
but even then though, I feel like that should be something that's across the board. It's like what's the point of this happening in the playoffs? Like it should count all season because what happens in the regular season,
They probably want more
gets you to
playoff
the
views.
playoffs.
They probably want more playoff views, more people to watch.
People were mad how it ended.
Man.
Because they
I
Josh
think-
Allen, he had a great playoff performance. He really didn't do anything wrong. He still didn't get it because he didn't get a shot. But I don't think they should just do it for the playoffs. They're going to do it all across the board.
They shouldn't do it. I feel like they shouldn't do it at all, bro. They shouldn't do it at all, bro. Like, shit, when that clock strikes 0, if you up, you up. Like, that's just how it go. Like, you know how many games would have changed if people would have one more possession? Like, you feel me? Like, it's changing the game.
I don't think you want to give too many
though,
quarterbacks
it's
too many
more money
possessions
though. Like you
anyway,
said,
man.
ultimately it's more game, it's more money though.
It's like that, which Madden was it? They had the instant replay on it? Then you can go back like 2 plays, 3 plays.
Oh, yeah, you can just rewind.
Yeah, rewind. You can
Rewind on
rewind.
there,
Bro.
bro.
Nigga used to hate that nigga, bro. Had that played that hell for 2 weeks. Took it back.
You got to turn that off.
Yeah, you feel me?
You got to
Like,
start there.
I don't know,
Turn
bro.
that off.
I'm real traditional about like football, like so I know all the standard rules and shit. So I just feel like when the clock strikes 0, if it's sudden death straight from there, like it is what it is. It shouldn't be about like, oh, my defense didn't play good.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas got to drop their nuts. Like that's how it go. Like
Doug is old school.
old school.
Clearly,
as fuck.
yeah.
On
Doug
my
said
life.
Run it up the
the
gut.
participation trophy does not work here, man.
Exactly.
Nah, that's tough.
Well, so it's been a ongoing conversation here. Okay, so this next segment here is gonna get a little personal. We're titling this "Man versus Porn." Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This is a heavy situation, man. And so, I personally, I can say that I watch porn. I'm trying to wean myself off of porn right now, just because it's this discipline and this really digesting the right things on a consistent basis. But I mean, can't nobody love me like me, So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. Can't nobody love me like me. So so let's just think about whenever it comes to porn and or the addiction that it can be versus relationships and marriages. Do you feel that porn can have a negative effect, or negative or positive, but let's say, do you feel like porn can have an effect on the relationship?
Yeah.
I think it can, bro, because I think it sets unrealistic expectations. You know what I mean? Just depending on what you're watching and how you're watching it, because I'm not going to say I don't watch porn, because I definitely do.
Yeah.
But when you watch porn, it'll get straight to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It often skips different intimacy that you need in a relationship.
Yeah.
So when you're not transferring that intimacy over, then it's an issue. You know what I mean? And you missing something. It's just like you're missing something. So I think porn can cause a rift if you're doing it too much. You know what I mean? And if you're paying too much too much anything is bad for you. Put it that way.
I feel that.
So if you over consuming and that's what you're thinking about to the point where it's like you're not even taking the time to be romantic at that point because you just used to seeing porn. This is how it go. This is what you program your mind to think. This is how it's supposed to go. This is what it's supposed to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? My girl's supposed to do this, like this girl like this, but shit, you probably was pleased with what your girl was doing until you just kept watching that shit. Now you want something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it keeps the mind and the mind open, like to different things and different women and different experiences. So it's just like, when you're in a relationship, I really think you should, not cut porn off completely. I'm not gonna tell anybody just stop watching porn, but be cognizant of, like you said, the input what you bring into your body.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like, I feel like it could be a booster, bro, just depending on who your partner is.
I know Doug is gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? Just depending on who your partner is, bro. Because you feel me? Like, if some people aren't comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, just put your leg up. Sometimes they need to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you get comfortable with a person, like, you never know what y'all might be trying something that y'all see on TV, and the leg might go up and shit might get lit, like, and then. But I wouldn't say like if you leaning on it now, if you watching porn more than you having sex, then like that's a problem.
There's niggas who do that.
I know that. Now that's a problem. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's a problem, though.
Niggas like, you know what? I'm good on the head. I'm about to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take care of me tonight.
Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got me.
Yikes.
But see, and the thing about it is, like I feel like you just gotta find you a woman that is willing to take it there with you intimately, and then be able to have those practices. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be on what you want. If it's not, then you're gonna be searching for the porn. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
You have to make your own porn and rewatch it.
Do you feel me?
First.
Corey, where you at?
Sheesh, boy, y'all feel like y'all attacking me. Nah, bro, real talk, but it does become a problem. Honestly, I can't even lie. Because, like you say, bro, when you get in there, I'm like, she was like, you're not gonna foreplay? I'm like, foreplay?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you should already be ready, man. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's bad when you start, like, referring it. Like, bitch, you ain't seen what she did right here?
Yeah.
You just pull up the video on your phone? Yeah, it was right here.
Watch this. Homework.
Yeah, so I know it became bad, bro. I knew it became bad because I'm let y'all in my life. I don't care, but I knew it was bad when I was washing dishes one day, and she goes, "I feel you watch porn too much, bitch. You gonna say that while I got soap on my hands?"
What would make her say that though?
Because I feel like I don't do like you say, I don't do the foreplay.
Yeah.
I feel like everything should just be
jump.
just be jump right into it.
I feel that.
So I had to go into it, man. I had to cut it off. Just to.
That's heavy, man. I feel everything that y'all saying, and I mean, I don't want to say I feel double-sided about it. I feel one way about it, but I understand that y'all are saying. But whenever I think of the situation with porn, it makes you think you're taking yourself out of reality, and you are supposed to be emotionally and physically and spiritually driven by this individual who God chose for you. Because we're talking a situation where you're married, and now you're looking to the internet. Now you're looking to porno for something to arouse you whenever you have the person who's supposed to be doing that for you. And so it can be a very vicious and ugly tool, so to speak. 100%. If it's used the wrong way. But at the same time, I do think I like what you said. If it's something where we are both actively like, okay, shit, that's what they got going right there. Okay, cool, I like that. You know what I mean? And now we're working together as a team. That's a different situation, but that comes with communication and also having somebody who's willing to be vulnerable with you sexually. Because there's some women, all women got that freak deep down inside. Okay, but it takes the right man. You got to just, like you said, take your time. Okay, because it's gonna be there, and especially if you do it right. If you take your time and do it right, what she say? Baby, we can do it, baby. Do it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, like, so I understand both sides, like I said, but I am slowly weaning myself off it just because I said, like, it could be something toxic. So speaking of toxicity, man, speaking of something that I am completely against, we're talking male birth control. True.
Male birth control.
Yes.
You against it?
Bro, I mean, I'm not going for that, bro. So it's called Vasagel. Okay, so I'm just gonna read y'all the definition of what this male birth control is, and it sounds like a horror film. Okay. The male birth control shot Vasagel blocks the flow of sperm from the body, thus preventing pregnancy. The shot is a gel injected into the vas deferens, the tube that carries sperm from the testes to the penis. The gel binds itself.
Hold on. So I can't bust on that no more.
Bro, no, listen. It gets worse. It gets worse. The gel binds itself to the walls of the deferens and damages the sperm, rendering them infertile. I almost passed out when
I'm not rendering.
Like, it sounds like a death sentence.
Pass out the sterile.
Wear a condom. If you don't want to get nobody pregnant, if you don't want to get an STD, wrap up. That's it. It's as simple as that. I think that we are going completely too far with the man-made, trying to play God, and I think especially we as men, it's easy to take care of yourself. It's easy to know what to do. I think women, it's a little bit different situation, as far as whenever we're talking about birth control, because at the end of the day, they are the carriers of the body, and they should have a say-so of when and when not. That's why I say that. I don't want y'all to, I'm very pro-choice, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get into that. But I just think, like, this is too far. We've gone too...
I don't know.
That's too far.
What?
Corey Cherry, well, look, bro.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. When you
cool.
think about it,
Hell no.
when you think about it, you know
Hell,
what I'm
Come
saying?
on, now I need to hear rest
Rendering you infertile? Hell no.
See, it's the rendering and the fertile part. I realized that they're just not being able to bust a nut. It don't sound comfortable at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it means you can't bust nothing.
See,
now,
if
when he
that's
said
the
rendered
case-
infertile, I think it's just like
You shooting blanks.
They
I'm
not
gonna tell you
running.
now. Wait.
They're
Find
not
out,
running
because
out.
if you just shooting blanks, then that's a whole different ball game. Because if you still get the same feeling, you know what I'm saying, and then come out. Hold on now, because we might be able to put something on the table now. What?
How
would you like? That's what I'm saying.
But what about whenever you want your soldiers to start marching and you don't know how this shit gonna work?
I already got soldiers out here. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
We
God! But I'm
good.
saying for the
We
cats
already
who
got
don't,
the-
if you ain't gonna, I'm just saying, bro. This is
When I think about it, I'm thinking about the ones that get to up to like 10, 11 kids.
That's what
you
I'm
know
saying. I'm thinking about my partners who got like 4 or 5.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about
So-
be fresh in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. So y'all feel like this is a healthy substitute to a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Do you know what a vasectomy is?
Bro.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of niggas gonna be lying. They just
Everybody
be
get out.
trapping bitches too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of niggas gonna be lying. They gonna be like, I'm on the pill.
I'm on the pill, stupid.
It's good. I'm on the pill type shit. Type shit.
Hey,
God.
Bing bong. Niggas gonna be in there.
I feel like this is a constant
Hey.
attack
Nah,
towards
hey,
trying
he said big man.
to emasculate the male figure, bro.
Man, I'm with it, man. As long as it don't get me thick, I'm cool. I don't want to be a forever 21 in the big girl section. Corey, what you been doing? Fucking. Ass fat as fuck.
In the husky section.
Got the beads around my waist. Nigga booty fat as hell. What the fuck? Nigga, what?
No, Corey, bro, please, bro.
Oh, my mama, I'm with it, bro. That's why I was happy you read the definition. too,
as long as
man.
that don't make me
I'm
thick, bro.
I'm finna be jugging, boy.
Oh my God.
Boy, girls,
Bro,
we
Cause
gonna
as
get your
long as I
ass
don't get
wrong,
thick, bro, I think I done heard
you got your
y'all,
pill?
G.
Hell yeah. Shit. Straight
Oh my God.
You got
bro.
yours?
that nigga said, I'm on the shot.
Bro, my God.
Ain't finna be nothing. Hey, you ready for a ride
He
tonight?
gonna have one of them little joints.
That nigga have a bar.
He got a little
Water
joint.
bar.
I'm like, no, look.
And then walk around with the IV station.
You little patch. Oh, you little patch, bro. I'm crying like a hoe.
He's sitting in like a hot chair. Why your booty so hot?
But it is some brothers out there who can use it, bro. But it's just
Facts,
it's
bro.
the infertile part for me. I'm trying to start a clan.
Man.
I'm trying to start a football team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can probably get off of it, bro.
But I'm saying
I
though,
don't think you
but
get
think
out
about
of
this.
it.
They said that they don't need to read it to you
Right.
again. The gel attaches to the inside of your gel deferent. Okay, so that means that's where the sperm is created. So I don't need nothing attached inside there stopping anything from doing
Anything
what it's
it ain't
supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
fuck
I'm saying,
that.
bro. Number one, you gotta wait till a batch of these niggas get ready to die, so you can like see what it really does
That's
to them,
that's
bro.
fucked up.
Because like, realistically, you gotta wait till you know what I mean. We see the after
I
effects
need
and
to
see
see
what
it
really
tested.
happens.
It
You
needs
know
to
what
be
I mean? That's just how I feel about it.
We'll hear about it.
It needs
Yeah,
to be tested.
That's funny as hell.
That's
It's
wild.
like, hey, what Randy say? It's a no for me, dog.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm interested. I'm not gonna flex to you, bro. I'd be lying if I said it.
Nah, 100%. Let me know how that goes.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
God,
you know
bro.
what? We appreciate all perspectives here, fam.
what's up?
If you
We don't
you
judge.
like it, you like it. I love it. I just think just be safe. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna let Corey Cherry Jr. Get it, okay?
Okay.
Get the bastard drill,
Facts.
okay? And then
I'ma-
let us know. You know what I'm
Fat
saying?
ass thing in that drill on this.
No, it's
I'm just playing, bro.
He was like, it's good.
I knew you was
we
finna try to.
done,
Don't do
bro.
all that, bro.
Bro,
Don't put it all on.
Okay, y'all. So
Nah, we cool.
We gonna keep that. We gonna keep it flowing. We gonna keep it flowing. Talking about energy. Talking about sexual energy and my energy. Okay. So if there was no such thing, and when I say no such thing, as if it was never here. No. Well, I mean, if there, you know what? If there's no such thing, we probably wouldn't be here. Never mind. There's no such thing as sexual energy. Okay. What would be your expectations for intimacy?
Like if we were just asexual.
Like say like the stalker we did just like drop type shit, and there was no sexual energy, and we were just like here, and you wasn't trying to like have sex with your woman. What would you do to find? What are your expectations for intimacy? How do you then
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Food.
Like,
Nah, food.
you really, bro. I really had a number one answer, but that's the number one answer now for sure. Food,
100%.
but like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like being in a relationship and shit, it kind of make you soft sometimes. So like now, like me and my girl, we do like this little feet thing. You know what I'm saying? It be turning me up. Like I don't know. It's just, it's a different form of like affection. Like I ain't never been a feet person. Like I used to be like, girl, you better get. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like.
Can you elaborate on the feet?
On the feet thing, I don't know, bro.
Pussies.
Yeah, it's extreme pussies. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's one of those like damn near like her big toe might grab my big toe and like choke that nigga, but like on some sexual shit, like you know, like you feel me? Like I don't exactly, bro. It's I don't know. It's something that we just kind of like.
Do y'all like intertwine? Do y'all like?
Nah, we ain't there yet. I think it's because she got this one little toe like after her big toe, so like
we all have that. Go ahead.
No. It's. I ain't even ask about your feet right now. We ain't gonna talk about. I'm telling you, if you and my girl got the same feet, we gotta talk about your feet. Cause I seen hers, but yeah, nah, like I fuck with the feet now, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, I became a feet person.
I can see that, bro. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think this is an interesting situation, okay? Because before we go into the whole low sexual energy thing, it's to me, this is my theory. From the moment that we do meet a woman that we're interested in and she meets us, we are literally counting down the moments until we bang out, clang out, smack bellies. You know what I mean? It's just human nature. It is what it is. You know, we're waiting for that moment that we're passionate and we're at each other's throats, you know. But if that never does come, I think that this is a situation where it is going to be constantly courting this individual, constantly finding out, you know, pieces of their soul, constantly finding out like her interests, you know, and just digging deeper into them, because if there's going to be no end goal, so to speak, you know, as far as sexual energy, as far as the intimacy goes, I'm going to have to constantly be dating you and finding out who you are and finding how we can mesh, and if not, it's like, what are we gonna do? What are we doing here? Yeah. So that's
real talk. It's the TV shows and shit too. Like TV shows big, you know what I mean? So like, it's the TV show, watching TV show, just small shit like that, bro. Like you can't watch the shit without me. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the episode without me, I'm pissed. Let's start there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, TV shows are huge, bro. Like that's a big form of intimacy for me. Like without any sexual attention, just like watching something and being able to like talk and just truly have a friendship with somebody. You know what I mean? So where it is your friend, so that's not all you're expecting from a mid sex. So if there were no sex, it'll be, for me, like the biggest shit would probably be like watching TV and laughing, just a overall friendship, and fucking food, bro. Like, feed me and I'm gonna feed you, and like we gonna be happy, like it's lit type shit.
I'm a conversation person, bro. We could just talk. I could be kind of like what you on, bro. Just we can just lay together and talk about whatever. So I really feel like that'd be like my thing right there.
You just called yourself thick, so
I honestly, that man said, he had a couple of H's too. He said, like, you know what I'm saying?
He followed up with waist beads.
Yeah, then he said waist beads too. So I'm just like, it might be the all pressure party at 3 next week. You know? We don't know yet. We just joking. But now speaking of jokes, okay, we talking about my boy Smoking Joe Biden, okay? Before we get too deep into this, let's just give a round of applause. Today he signed the executive order of the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act, making it a hate crime if anyone is lynched here in America. So we can go ahead and get that up. Me being from the state of Mississippi, this means very, 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 very much to me. I've had a number of my ancestors and just, you know, people close to my family, and you know, this is civil injustices that have taken place, you know, so it's a beautiful thing to see this take place. So with that being said, okay, we see that Joe Biden has a particular liking towards the chocolate, okay, and when I'm talking chocolate, we're talking Queens, okay. So it looks like Joe Biden has been giving props or even empowering the black women in his cabinet, but it looks like he's only giving that love to black women that have white husbands. Okay, so are we talking agenda here? Are we talking conspiracy? Are we talking coincidence? Where you at?
No, that's exactly. I'm tell you where I'm at, man. I think it's not by mistake. Like you said, he has a thing. So I think it's not by mistake. He knows what he's doing. He knows who he's choosing to put on a platform. No shade to any of the women in power. at all because I love what y'all doing.
Love y'all queens.
But yeah, like I said, there's many options of people to put on a platform and do different things, but you choosing continuously to constantly pick a mold to go with, you know what I mean, to kind of keep it in the same party, like same power system almost, same power dynamic.
Facts.
You know, that's, to me, it says a lot. You know, when there's no diversity in that. You know what I mean? But for him, I'm pretty sure he's like, well, damn, I can't win now. You know what I mean? So, but shit, like I said, you're in position of power. You need to be more diverse with your picks. And that's just how I feel about it. So.
Bro, it's an ugly situation right now, okay? In DC, I'm just being real, it's an ugly situation, man, because you have to just think, Smoking Joe is not delivering, G.
At all.
He's not delivering on none of his promises. He is very, very unilateral in his thinking, okay? And I mean, and you even look at just his popularity vote, it is going down tremendously. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of black folks. A lot of black folks who, you know, him talking about, hey man, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. A lot of black people that's looking for old Donnie to hop back in, and I mean, he ain't in jail yet. You know what I mean? So I'm just
said that on Breakfast Club.
Straight up,
like,
straight up.
If you don't vote for me, you're not.
You're not black, and that just right there, that just lets me know it's like you're playing so much on an agenda of black people being Democrats.
You can't even come to the barbecue.
Like,
Charlamagne, you let him get that shit off too.
Charlamagne tried to call him on it, but it's the president, bro. You know what I mean? Well, he's president elect at that time, so that's
he wasn't president.
But I just,
He wanted them nigga votes bad. He became a nigga. So.
I'm
not surprised. He act like one. He act a nigga. There's a difference between a nigga and a black. And there's a difference, bro.
Wait a minute.
Listen, look.
I mean, he may have been cooning. I don't
He
think
don't
that
get to say that word. He don't get to share that word.
He doesn't
Explain to y'all off the pod.
I'm
I'm explaining to y'all off the
Nah,
pod.
explain now.
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
please, we'd
Let's
love to
hear
hear it. Yeah.
We ain't saving shit. Say it right here.
Nigga
That's what we
moment.
Do
do.
you consider yourself a nigga?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do nigga stuff.
Explain
You don't deliver on your
promise.
promise.
When you say nigga, please elaborate.
Yeah, like,
A nigga ain't gonna pay you back.
where does it say that at?
That's what a nigga would.
That's the nigga you mess with.
That's what
though.
niggas shit. That's what niggas shit.
That's the nigga
That's
you
what
mess
niggas
with.
shit.
Because I'm like, that is some nigga shit, but that, nah.
He doing nigga stuff. Not. What did you say? He's not delivering on his promises. What do you think? What is
He's acting like a nigga.
What? No.
You know what? I think maybe we should just go ahead. So we gonna go ahead and just keep it moving and keep it grooving because cats in here decided that they chose violence. Corey Cherry, hey bro, we really are gonna have a talk after the show. We gonna talk to Corey Cherry after the show because this brother was wilding today. He came in, took a shot.
Yeah, all right.
So let's talk a little bit, okay? We got a couple questions left, bro. And so I really want y'all to tap in on this, bro. Okay, so we're talking about divorce. Okay, talking about separations in relationships. Now we're talking about particularly separations in marriage. Okay, is it fair to move in with someone if your divorce isn't final? And I'm gonna say that again just so cats can hear that. Is it fair to move in with someone if your divorce is not final? And so where are we at on that right now, girl?
Are they like ducking signing the papers?
I mean, what you mean are they ducked inside the
Like, are they ducking signing the papers? Like, not trying to sign them?
No,
and, like,
okay.
not trying to get the signature up? Or
I mean, just I'm gonna give a scenario. This is what I'm thinking of. If you and a woman are like, okay, we getting divorced, okay, we are in the process of getting divorced, but it has not been cleared in court. You know what I mean? But me and this woman are technically still married for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Is it okay to then move in with the woman who you were going to go theoretically love for the rest of your life? Type deal. It's okay to move in with her if you're divorced. It's not final. No, I mean that's just how I took it when I thought.
Nah, look, I'm gonna just speak because I've had a couple of my friends that has battled through divorce and
please.
still in relationships, and some didn't make it. So it's just, I feel like, you know, when you make a commitment to a person, if y'all are trying to work things out. You know what I'm saying? Be in it to death do us part, especially if you're going to get to the point where y'all going to say, all right, I'm going to marry each other. Because I feel like a lot of people that I watched get married, a lot of times I noticed that they kind of did it like in the midst of the moment. Like it was, you know, it was kind of one of those things that wasn't well thought, planned out. And, you know, they signed over that commitment, but they wasn't willing to, both parties wasn't willing to battle for it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was convenient.
More so because of of just the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? With social media being a heavy influence on everything that's going around, everybody was trying to rush that stage. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be in a long-lasting relationship. Everybody wanted to be Moneybag and Ari. Everybody wanted to be Will Smith and Jada by tomorrow. So like, once you found somebody that you was clicking with, a lot of people was just jumping in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like one thing that I can say about women is they always fighting for what they want to. You know what I'm saying? For their relationship, like. You gotta think about it. Women give us millions of times to, you know what I'm saying, be able to fix it up. A lot of times, in a divorce, the men be the ones like, you know what, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and do my thing. But 9 times out of 10, he already been doing this thing, so it's really not even like you don't gotta wait.
A big transition for him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like that can go both ways though.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, but it's not. I'm just saying, it's not. If you decided to marry somebody, I feel like one, y'all should have a deep enough connection to like for that always to be a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never marry nobody that I knew that I couldn't get an understanding with if we did ever get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Different strokes, different folks. I ain't never been there, but I don't think it's fair to like for example, if I walk in a party with you and I say, hey, you know, I came in this house with you. I'm not gonna leave without you, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Like, despite on if it's a fight going on, if it's this and that, we get into an argument and shit like that. Like, my job is still to make sure that you're okay. But
that's what's good.
Nah, facts.
I think that's heavy, bro. I think where we are with this new age of marriage, man, is scary, you know, because you know I feel like we take this sacred act for granted, and we're marrying for so many circumstances besides love. Yeah. You know, besides wanting to be with someone until God calls you home, you know, or her or him, whoever you with, you know. And I just think at the end of the day, man, whenever we're thinking the situation of like divorce, I like where you at because it should be worth fighting for. It should be worth, you know what, if we have to take some time apart, let's do that. But at the end of the day, we're gonna come back to each other and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna see this through, you know, as my boy KB always says. And so I just think if you're not completely divorced, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not over to the fact like
take your time. Take your time. Don't be in such a rush. But then you have a lot of people who are in these situations where they're married and then they've already have checked out here and then checked in at the next hotel. If you catch my drift,
no facts.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, just know who you marrying, know who you fall in love with, man. You know, but let's talk about separation, bro. So is it okay? So let's talk about what are your expectations whenever we talk about separation in a marriage, okay? So we're not getting divorced, we're just taking some time apart. Do you set rules? Do you set boundaries in place? Or is it like, you know, you just do you? Like, does she get a hall pass? Like, how what does that look like?
You gotta set rules, bro. If you don't set them, and it's just free game, both of y'all gonna be left wondering. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't leave shit up in the air, bro. Especially not with a relationship. Like, it's very structured. Like, the moment that you leave empty space, women, they overthink. So, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be if it ain't a situation, it's gonna be a situation. And it's just easier for us to have that blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Because men, as soon as we, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm going out, and you know what I'm saying? You looking good, like. We already know that it's predators out there. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? And bro, and like, bro, it's just you want to be able to have that understood between your person before that y'all even have that little bit of the open space. Because all it takes is a nigga to be like, hey, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? All it say, well, he didn't say I couldn't say hey back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's buying her drinks.
You feel me? And it's up, you know what I'm saying? And you feel me? And you left that on the table because you didn't have that understood or in place. Because women, the moment you got, it's crazy because you got to be real direct with your woman. Like, you really got to tell her what you're thinking. Because if the moment that you leave that gray area, like, that shit really like this to her, you know what I'm saying? So soon as she do slip up, she's like, well, you didn't say. And 9 times out of 10, we ain't gonna address it because if we didn't say it,
now you got the I-8 ass face on. Well, you supposed to know.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fuck. Out of there, but shit, it's cool, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But do y'all feel like women, like, just kind of like on top of it, do y'all feel like women kind of got like one in the hole? Like that nigga that always kind of got like
insurance?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? This nigga act up.
Women don't even have to have insurance, bro, because it's like, niggas are so thirsty, bro. They're gonna shoot regardless. Like insurance is them going to the mall type shit. Like they don't have to have insurance, but do I think they do? Probably most likely.
Bro.
But they don't have to have it, like, because at the end of the day, men's objective is to chase.
Yeah.
So like regardless if they have somebody, you know what I'm saying, on the side or somebody put away or whatever, shit, all they have to do is make that decision in their head, I'm single now, and go outside.
Yeah.
Type shit. Somebody's always gonna want them.
Bro, cause dudes don't care. I could be. My woman posted pictures with me, and dudes still be like, "What's up with you?" Like, bro, you don't see me. Like, I'm right by
you.
Sheet,
I'm
bro.
in the car with her. You sit by her.
He put his thumb over your picture. He was like,
I can see me, bro.
he was like, yeah.
I'm like, damn,
That's
bro.
crazy. So man, Cat's really cutthroat, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's really. That's one thing my mama always tell me, man. Do not think that you're the only one who thinks your woman is beautiful, because there's a lot of cats out there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you thought she was
ain't
fine,
telling
somebody
them,
else thinks she's fine too. So so treat her like it, man. So I think we came to a good point, man. I think that we're in a good space. Okay, make sure, kings and queens, you treat yourself how you want to be treated. Okay, and you need to be what you are looking for, and I'm gonna say that again, be what you're looking for, whether that be in business, whether it be in relationships, whether that be in God, okay, whether in any facet of your life. If you are not what you're looking for, you're looking for you barked up the wrong tree, should we say?
For sure.
Guys, man, y'all please give them a little word of wisdom before we get up out of here.
Hey man, I'm gonna just say get some rest, bro. I know with everything moving so fast, you know what I'm saying, everybody is in a work phase, but don't overlook that, you know what I'm saying, that breath of fresh air, bro, because we're gonna need it, bro. We in this for a long time, like, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna make it to tomorrow, but I mean, ain't nobody gonna make it blow up tomorrow, or you might will, but get some rest. I'm just give that.
Man, it's been a heavy week. It's been a lot of stuff on social media, so RIP to the families of those that did perish. And remember, I did say input what you bring into your system. Y'all, please stop posting that. Nobody wants to see children dying on the internet. Nobody wants to see people dying on the internet. So please stop posting that. Remember what you take in and make sure to remain balanced.
Take some time to yourself this week, man. Learn something new about yourself.
Please.
And keep God first. Remember to pray, live, laugh, love, and don't be a nigga.
Oh man, hey bro, Corey Cherry really might not be here on episode 7, so y'all better pray for this boy. Okay, real talk, man. As always, I'm your humble, handsome, and holy host, Black Season. This is the All Official Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Bless.
Niggas don't know, I pray for this, talk to me now. What is this shit? You know it's dope. You know that it's different too. By the way I step, you see my poise. You know that I'm different, ooh. Been on the creep, I'm making noise. My movement is different, ooh. Look at this shit I'm cooking, boys. It's hitting, it's different, ooh. Look at my game, it's different. Look at my wave, it's different. Yeah. Look at my goals, it's different. Look at my soul, it's different. Yeah. Niggas ain't really listening to this here nigga glistening. Yeah. Then they wanna know the mission. Niggas can't see it.